Greetings, Internet, and welcome to the first Bookworm review of 2014. I'm your host, the Bookworm. It is so good to be back. So let's not delay as we dive into... Hold it! What? Well, yeah... Did you change colors? Well, I did have a plan to do a quick video and plan to film it back in my parents' house. But guess who forgot to bring the camera?
Stupid! You're so stupid!
So when I got back, I tried to do it here, but time wasn't on my side. I didn't want to keep prolonging the reviews for a video of me just saying thank you for your support. Which, by the way, thank you. So I had to scrap it and move on. Does that check out? Okay. That was almost too easy, wasn't it? Anyway, sit back and relax as we start the new year with New Moon by Stephanie Meyer.
He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
I felt like I was trapped in one of those terrifying nightmares. Too easy. The one where you have to run till your lungs burst, but you can't make your body move fast enough. My legs seemed to move slower and slower as I fought my way through the callous crowd, but the hands on the huge clock tower didn't slow. With relentless, uncaring force, they turned exorbitantly toward the end of everything. But this was no dream, and unlike the nightmare, I wasn't running for my life. I was racing to save something infinitively more precious. My own life meant little to me today. Alice had said there was a good chance we would both die here. Perhaps the outcome would be different if she weren't trapped by the brilliant sunlight. Only I was free to run across this bright, crowded square. And I couldn't run fast enough. So it didn't matter to me that we were surrounded by our extraordinarily dangerous enemies. As the clock began to toll out the hour, vibrating under the soles of my sluggish feet, I knew I was too late, and I was glad something bloodthirsty waited in the wings, for in failing at this, I forfeited any desire to live. The clock tolled again, and the sun beat down from the exact center point of the sky. The first Twilight for me was bad, but a very entertaining bad. A silly romance about a girl falling in love with a vampire that's like 90 times her senior. There's an undertone about how she needs him to complete her, to save her, to just do whatever you want with me, you great Adonis. It was taking itself so seriously, making it fun on a so bad it's good level. Its sequel, New Moon, is a mixed bag. There are several parts that I liked, others that made it a real drag, and certain flaws of the series are more prevalent here. So in the last book, Bella and Edward became a couple and have been for the last 6 months. Bella has just turned 18, which means we can't make any more pedophilia jokes. During a party, she gets a paper cut, then one of the vampires tries to eat her. Edward stops it, but wishes for this to never happen to Bella again, and leaves her, along with the entire Cullen family, leaving Bella distraught as her one true love disappears forever. One of the things I'll give New Moon credit for is showing how heartbroken Bella is. The book is called New Moon because, as Meyer points out, it is the darkest moment for Bella, and you get that. Anyone who has ever been through a breakup knows what Bella is going through. I've seen it several times myself. It is not an easy thing to go through. In fact, the book jumps several months to showcase how it affects her. A lot of the early parts of the book are done in a mature way. Too bad all of that is undermined because she thinks Edward doesn't love her. Seriously, I'm not sure if I read wrong, but Edward never says outright that he didn't love Bella anymore. If anything, he left because he loved her. He didn't want her to be put in any danger and didn't want to turn her because he doesn't want her to lose her soul. But no, She thinks he doesn't love her and leads to one of the biggest problems in the book, in that nothing happens. The first one had a similar issue, but not as bad as this one. A lot of the chapters are just about how sad she is over losing him, and the hole he took from her, and she will never move on. To the point that when she hears his voice whenever she's in danger, she goes out to do more dangerous things because she is so focused on living in the past. If you want to see why people criticize the series about how Bella can be nothing without her man, this is easily one of the best examples. But not only by her breakup with Edward, but what becomes both the book's saving grace and devil's advocate. You know who I'm talking about. Jacob Black. Jacob from the first book was, let's face it, only there to say exposition, which is pretty much every other character for Twilight. But in this book, he actually becomes a character, or at least what counts for character in these books, and is honestly one of the most likable people in the series. A really nice guy that helps Bella out during her depression and gives us something with his mysterious werewolf reveal. Oh please, and Darth Vader is Luke's father. Jacob, in many ways, gives the book a much needed boost. But what makes it so infuriating is how blind Bella is to see that he loves her and we are to side with her. Dude, he is puppy dog in love with you. Pun intended. You even say he helps heal the hole from Edward, but you don't because he's your friend and not your true love? You bitch! You selfish, ungrateful, heartless bitch! The world doesn't revolve around you and your fairy tale idea of love, even though she says that in the book. How could you tear a guy's heart as sweet as Jacob and live with yourself? Oh my god. I think I'm Team Jacob, guys.
My poor insane son.
Outside of Jacob, though, none of the other dozen new characters make any real impact. It really says something when I'm asked who are in the werewolf pack, and my answer is Sam, Hawkeye, and Jacob. I could remember all of the Weasley family, and there are 7 of them. And then there are the Volturi, the vampire royal family, who do jack to make much of an impression as the big baddies, outside of like 2 who actually do something. All of which leads to a predictable ending where, honest to God, nothing gets accomplished. Nothing changed from where we began. None of the characters grow, and you wonder after reading 500 pages, what was the point? You can tell me there is a moon in the sky, but all I'm seeing is an empty black space. While Twilight was entertainingly bad, New Moon is a boring bad. There is less material to get absorbed in, and a lot of the cracks in the first book are more prevalent in this one. You can still get an enjoyable read at how bad it is, but you could honestly skip this one and you wouldn't miss a thing. With any luck, the next one will be more enjoyable. What about you, Internet? What's your opinion about New Moon?
Hey, listen!
What? It is. Really? Is it a book? What you get, what you get, what you get, what you get. Oh. A Cormac McCarthy book. You want me to review this for next week, don't you? Is this revenge for scrapping the video? Knew it was too easy. Very well. Till next time. Have a nice day.